Good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. It is your girl, Sheniqua Inspires. What is this all over me? It looks like it's snowing. That's Joe. I'm giving y'all a little snow this morning. But it is your girl, Sheniqua Inspires, and I am out and about. I had some errands to run first thing this morning, so I am out. It is a cold day here in New York City. Very, very cold as opposed to yesterday. It was simply beautiful out yesterday. I want to say it got up into the 50s yesterday. And I went out and I frolicked and it was beautiful and I enjoyed it. It felt so good because I had been in the house. I was complaining that I felt cold. I felt cold having been in the house, and the heat wasn't coming on the way it was prior because it was so nice outside. But once I stepped outside, it regulated my body temperature, and so when I got back in the house, then I can enjoy the warmth of the house. But today it is cold. And I don't really want to be out here adjusting my body temperature to the cold, but it is cold this morning. My car is saying it's about 39 degrees, and they are expecting snow flurries. So I want to get myself home, but I had to go take some pictures of my heart. So my heart had to be a cover girl this morning, and I had a echocardiogram done. And so I am finished. I had an early morning appointment and I'm finished, but I'm right on time. I just got out the office, so I was right on time to do this live. So I said, let me jump on, say hello to all my Facebook viewers. Unfortunately, I cannot stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time this morning. So, for those of you who are on YouTube, I say hello to you. Unfortunately, you have to catch the replay because from my cell phone, I cannot multitask. Now, when I'm home and I'm in my bed and I'm on my computer, I can multitask. But today, I cannot multitask because I am on my cell phone. But God is good. It feels good to get up, to get out. And just when I was rejoicing yesterday about my sleep pattern being back to normal, the results are in, and that was a lie. So I went to sleep yesterday. I stayed up like a champ. I went to sleep yesterday at about 8 o'clock. Like, really, I could not hold out any longer. I wanted to wait till about 9 o'clock, but your girl tapped out at about 8. Sleeping real good. Real good sleep. And then I was awakened by Chef Boyardee. That's what I'm going to call him. Chef Boyardee, in there making lamb chops. And the smoke. And he was like, well, I didn't burn them up. He was like, I don't know why you complain about me cooking because I didn't burn them up. And I'm like, no, it's not that you burnt them up. It's the fact that the heat, the smoke, it rises. So even though you're not burning the food, the elements of cooking it still rises, and it literally walks itself into my room, and I wake up feeling almost like I'm choking, but I'm not. But it feels as though like I'm choking on um, the smoke, and it woke me up at about, it was almost 10, and I was up. And I could feel myself awakening, and then I could hear the commotion. I could hear him cooking and everything downstairs. And I kept telling myself, it's not even morning yet. Like I hadn't been asleep a long time. I felt like I was sleeping a long time, but I had not been asleep but an hour and 50 minutes. And here I was up. So I woke up at 9:50 p.m. I had an hour and 50-minute nap, and I haven't been back to sleep. Haven't been back to sleep. I laid down, I tossed, I turned, I got up, I did some work. I lay back down, Hey, good morning, Dewan. Blessings to you. I lay down. I got back up again, and I got in the shower. I started doing work. Like, I started doing all of these things in the hopes that I would be able to go back to sleep. But I have literally been up since 9:50 p.m. And I'm up. I'm at finished my doctor's appointment. I've got a 10 a.m. meeting with my team. And so, yeah, the day has already been productive. I have already been on the line. My assistant and I have already started working and plotting stuff out. So work is literally getting done. And all I keep saying is, Lord, I don't know what you're doing in this season, but I will not complain. I will not, um, dread what is going on. I will not fret during this position. I will stay the course, and I'll just sleep wherever I can get some sleep in. So if I end up taking a nap today, I'll just take a nap, right? Because apparently sleep at night is a thing of the past, and so your girl just be up, so I might as well take a nice nap. Like, so after my meeting, after I get my team situated and settled, I may lay down, or hopefully I'll be able to take a nap. But a lot of the times I'm laying down and I'm not going to sleep. Good morning, Carol. Blessings to you. So I'm not on YouTube this morning because I am on location, as I love to say, but I am out and about in this cold weather. Thank God that I'm in the car. I'm warm. I'm safe. So all is well. I just would like to get some sleep like regular people. That's all I'm saying. But if this is not my season to get regular people sleep, then so be it. So be it. Yeah, Carol, it is very cold out today, and it's so discouraging because well, I shouldn't say it's discouraging, but yesterday was so beautiful. Yesterday was so beautiful, and now today it's like wintertime again. Yesterday it was like fall weather, and today is wintertime. Good morning, Leslie. Blessings to you all. I really do miss being on StreamYard this morning where I can put up you guys' comments and everything. But I'm out and about, so we'll make do for today. Tomorrow, God willing, I'll be back on the line and we'll be able to stream it to YouTube as well. So today I'm just maintaining. I'm maintaining. I want to sleep. That is on my agenda today, is to get a nap in. And I've already let my son know, Chef Boyardre, I already let him know that he cannot cook after 8 p.m. So if he needs dinner, he better make dinner at 7 o'clock. He better make dinner at 6:30 and be done with all of that cooking and smoke rising up to the top. Be done with all of that by 8 p.m. when I'm ready to go to sleep, because this is like the second time that I've been awakened by it. And not that the smoke, like, he's not burning anything up, the smoke alarm's not going off. It's just the smell of cooking. I'm that type of individual that can't sleep with the crock pot on. Some people put their crock pot on and go to bed, and the food be cooking throughout the night. I don't want to smell cooking food during the night. I'm just not accustomed to that, and so therefore I don't desire that in my life. So I'm not doing that. So the whole him cooking in the wee hours, and he probably cooked. It was maybe about 9:30 when he was cooking, but it wakes me up, and I've literally been up since 9:50 p.m. Yeah, I don't like that smell of food while I'm trying to, get my sleep on. Good morning, Teresa. Blessings to you. So I'm not on YouTube today. I'm glad people can find me over here on Facebook. Tomorrow I'll be back streaming to both platforms, God willing. But I started to get upset. I started to get upset, but I'm in this new season where I'm holding my peace. I'm holding my peace, And I'm holding my peace, and I am staying focused on peace and calm and grace and understanding and mercies. Like I'm into that. Yeah, that's a good idea, Leslie. That's a good idea. I won't even sleep with a candle burning, right? Because I just don't want any smoke. I don't want no problems. I'm that individual. You turn all the eyes off. You make sure everything is off before you go to bed. But I told him last night, because he came up to the room and he saw that I was awake, and I told him, I was like, dude, I love that you love cooking. I love that for you. I love that I don't have to cook dinner. I love that. Good morning, Connie. I love that. That he's becoming an independent young man. He's learning how to prepare his meals. He's enjoying the meals that he's preparing. And I mean, oh boy, he's chefing it up. Like he did lamb chops last night. He's done ribs. He's done smash burgers. Like he's experimenting, and he's doing a great job. So I'm not trying to discourage him, but what I am trying to say is that as housemates, we need to be courteous to one another. So I'm just asking him to not cook in the wee hours so that the smoke and the smell, the aromas won't wake me up. And I literally last night I had to get up. I opened my window. I opened my window to try to get some air circulating in the house. And yeah, exactly, Leslie. Like I don't want to get him out of the habit, because this is actually a good thing. And when I came back from the Philippines, that's what I told him. I said, listen, you've been cooking on your own, because I didn't prepare any meals in advance for him to have. And no, he was cooking everything. He had plenty of meats in the freezer. He was cooking everything that he needed to eat. He made some pasta. Listen, the boy is doing his thing. And so I don't want to discourage him. I just don't want to be awakened by the smell of food. So I didn't want to get upset, even though I could feel myself getting really upset. I'm like, man, here I am up again. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, I literally took a nap. I didn't get enough time. And I wanted to get upset. But because I'm in this spirit of peace, I just kept pushing it down. Trying to, like trying to massage it, trying to comfort it and say, it's okay. It's all right. God is dealing with you. This ain't your son's fault. This is just, what's going on with your body, whether it's hormonal, whether it's time zone changes, whatever it is, there's no needing being upset. Maybe the Lord says it's time for you to get some work done. So I'm really talking to myself. I got up, I went to the bathroom. I was like, you know what? Let's just do what we're going to do. Right. Exactly. It's good that he is cooking. It's good that he wants to do this stuff on his own. And so I'm definitely not trying to discourage him. And he even offers to cook for me. So it's not just he's being selfish and he just wants to cook for himself. No, he's willing to cook for me as well. But of course, because I don't eat everything that he, eats, but he always offers. He was like, well, do you want some, do you want the sides that I've made? Do you want some of this? Do you want some of that? And I'm like, no, like, you live it up, you do you. But I just need to sleep. So we gotta come to a happy medium. We've got to come to a compromise. But I'm really loving having Chef Boyard Dre. That's what I'm gonna call him, Chef Boyard Dre, doing his thing in the kitchen. And it is definitely a good skill set for, a growing man to be an independent man. Any wife that he may take on. Good morning, Apostle. Any wife that he may take on is gonna love the fact that he can cook. He always says all of his dishes are divine. They so good. They so tasty. Um, I think when I was in the Philippines, he had sent me a picture of a bottle of wine. And I forgot what he was asking me about the bottle. No, he asked me, he was like, is this white wine? And I was like, yes. Why do you inquire as to what that is? And he was like, I'm making beef stroganoff. I'm like, what? Like beef stroganoff, like, sir, hello. So he's really doing the thing, right? He's really, oh good, oh look at the sunlight, I love it. He's really doing a good job. So I want to continue to encourage him with that. I don't want to discourage him. I don't want him. Now, the only thing he does need to do is the dishes, because that he's not doing. He is straight cook, 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 and he's using all the cutting boards and he's using all the pots. And I'm like, dude, you gotta wash what you're using. You can't leave all of the pots and pans for me to do. Tell my, oh, I cook. Yeah, you ain't cook for me. So this wasn't a team. This wasn't a group effort. So, right, Leslie? Like he's really learning. Like it's entertaining to him, and so I definitely want to continue to foster that. So I'll go out and I'll buy different meats and everything, so that he'll have something in the freezer. And I teach him how to take it out and what time to take it out to let it unthaw. So he's really getting the handle on it. And I'm very proud of him. We just got to come to a happy medium. But exactly, Teresa. And you know what? I think that's where he's getting a lot of his recipes from TikTok. So he's trying out a bunch of different things. And yeah, it probably would be a good idea for him to set up a camera and chef it up. If my kitchen was conducive for all that, that would definitely be a good look for him. And I'm very proud of him. The real issue, and that's the reason why I wasn't getting upset, like I kept talking myself down from getting upset, because the real issue is the fact that I'm not sleeping the way I was before I went to the Philippines. Now, certain times of the month, sometimes I do get a bout of insomnia. um, but I also think it was due to the jet lag and being in the different time zones and all of that different stuff. So my body is just doing its own thing. And so instead of me getting upset, because truth be told, after having an hour and 50 minutes of sleep, that little hour and 50 minutes nap that I took last night, I was fine. I was awake. I was alert. I was oriented. I wasn't drowsy. I wasn't, dragging. I was ready. So I just grabbed my computer and I started working. Started working on some things. Um, I put it down because I was like, well, maybe I will drift off to sleep if I stop working. Nope. Would just lay there staring at the TV, wouldn't go back to sleep. And then I would just say, you know what? I might as well get up. Um, the Lord placed something in my heart, so I grabbed my journal. I started writing. I started writing what the Lord was sharing with me. I started going through my emails. I was reading some things that I wanted to take the time to do, but never had time to do it. Exactly, Leslie. Like, so you just gotta learn. Instead of being mad about it, I take it as the Lord needs me up at this time for a reason. So I just simply ask God, what's the reason? Help me to do the thing that you desire me to do and keep it moving. Right? So I'm not even getting upset about it anymore. Like, I'm just taking it day by day. And so I do have a team meeting at 10. I do have a team meeting. Once I do the team meeting, then I don't believe I have anything else on my schedule. I do want to get some recording done today, but it might be a good idea if I take a nap. If I take a nap, then I'll be able to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and be able to bust out what it is that I need to do. Now, if I lay down after the team meeting and I don't go to sleep, yeah, your girl's gonna get up and she gonna start doing some more work. And this just could be the season, right? Everything in life is season. It's situational. It's like based off of the time. So we gotta be willing to go with the flow and stop being so disrupted because things are not the way we desire them or we expect them to be. So maybe I'm hanging out in the major, right? I'm hanging out in the major. I think I deserve to be in the inn. I think I there should be some space at the resort at the end for me, but it's not. This is my season where I could just be hanging out in the major. So I cannot be upset about the circumstances. I just have to be willing to be, and I mentioned this to you all before about the response time. So my response time has to be better. Good morning, Trina. Blessings to you. My response time has to be better. So maybe God needs me to do something at 11 p.m. Maybe God needs me up at 1 a.m. to do something. Maybe there's somebody that I need to be praying for. And that's what I do when I'm up. So in between working, I'm praying. Whoever drops into my spirit, I'm praying. I put up on my status this morning, and I probably posted it like 5:30. But when actuality, when I prayed that prayer, it was probably like 3 in the morning when I prayed it. And I should have posted it then because somebody might have been online looking for that. But I just was praying for people, like whoever was in my heart, in my mind. And I put up, you know, that the Lord will respond. I asked the Lord to respond to people's um, cries, their tears, their moans, their groans, their petitions, their prayers. I just asked God to intervene and to answer expeditiously. Exactly, Carol. It is about being a midwife. I could be up not for my own birth, even though I do feel as though it is a birthing season for me because I am in that new place. I'm in that new season that I've never experienced before. And so, yeah, I could be doing my birthing, like my own birthing. However, I could also be in a position to help somebody else birth what it is that they need to birth out as well. And in fact, in my business, that is one of the things that I'm getting ready to rev up for the month of January is I'm going to offer myself like these midwifery services. I'm going to offer myself to help usher a select number of people to their next level. So I think this is just my season of getting prepared. So I'm not upset about, and this is what we've been literally talking about all week since last week about being in position. Once you are in position, once you have said yes, you can't be mad because you're not in the end. You are wherever the Lord needs you to be to birth out whatever it is that you need to birth out. You need to hang around the major because you don't know what Marys are in there and you need to help them push out their purpose. So I have to get accustomed to doing these hours. I grew accustomed to doing the daytime hours where I'm up during the day and I'm sleeping at night. And now God is saying, I need you on night shift. Now I need you on night shift. I need you on the night watch. I need you to see the spirits that are circling around and hovering around and trying to wreak havoc in the night. And now the Lord is saying it's your opportunity to now intercede. So when I say I'm in position, I'm in position. And imagine God putting you in position and now you're going to be mad about it. Imagine Mary and Joseph going around and there's no room in the inn and they find a major that it's closed in. There's a roof on top of it. So baby Jesus is not going to be getting wet. They've got walls around them so it's not going to be too cold or anything like into that. Do you think Mary sat around like, no, I'm not going to push this baby out because this is not the Ritz-Carlton? Where's the plush bedding and the 300 thread count and where are the pillows and where's the water and where's the housekeeper? No, Mary wasn't like that. Mary was like, I'm in position. I'm in position to push out the promise so that other people will be in position to push out the promise. And if she had complained about being in the major, well, then I could complain about, having to do the night shift when I was a day shift, worker. Now all of a sudden I'm on night shift. Okay. And so we cannot complain about where we are. We have to stay in position. So this is the reason why. Exactly, Teresa. Like, late in the midnight hour, like that's when the real battles occur. That's when the enemy thinks that he gets a win because now people are sleeping. Now he wants to take over their dreams and all of this stuff. Not when God says, you know what? I'm shifting my roster where the enemy thought, and maybe the daytime enemies is like, all right, we at bay. And now the Lord is like, nope, now I need you one night because I need you to tame them things at night. So I'm up working, so I'm birthing my own stuff. I'm up putting together plans to help you birth what you have going on. So I have to stay in position. Even and I'm not even tired. Like I can't even say like I'm tired. I'm bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I did my appointment. I was happy. Matter of fact, I was pulling the door. The doors were locked. So they hadn't even opened the doors to the doctor's office. They hadn't even opened the doors yet. And I'm in there ready to get in, ready to get my test done, ready to handle my business for the day. Because I'm up. I'm up. I'm not sleepy and drowsy. I'm up. So it's like if I'm up, I might as well go to war. I might as well hit on the battlefield. Why? Because there are some people who are worn out in their spirit. They are worn out in their spirit and they have no more. But I'm up. I'm refreshed. I'm revived. I'm ready so I can go to war on behalf. That is what standing in position looks like. What if you were called to go from the day shift to the night shift on your job? Would you be willing to do that, or would you be complaining about what you normally do? Well, that's not what I agreed to, and that's not the position that I agreed to take in. But what if the Lord needs you on the night shift? Would you be willing to take that extra shift? All right. Thank you, Leslie, for those prayers. And Carol, I know you would. I know you would because you have grown accustomed to being obedient to God. So if God says you got to move away from your family, that's what you do. If God says you got to go, go stay in a convent and learn and study, then that's what you do. Right? When God says, okay, you can go back to your people now, that's what you do. When God says, oh, you need to come to the United States, that's what you do. Right? So it is about getting us to a place where we are obedient, regardless of whether it's something that we are accustomed to or not. That is literally what new means. So you can't sit here and we about to get into that season. New year, new me, new year, new me. You can't be out here in these streets proclaiming that this is a new you because it's a new year and you fighting God. You fighting God to do the things that he's telling you to do in this new season. Here you are trying to bring the old you and you're trying to bring the old ways into the new you. How that work? How you bringing the old ways, the old mindset, the old schedule, the old way you used to do things into the new year, into the new you? The word of God says that we cannot put new wine into old wineskin. But yet we're still holding on to the old wineskin. When we complain, when we say that that's not my job. Well, if the Lord says it's your job, it's your job. So welcome to the night shift, Sheniqua. I bet you didn't know you was going to be working the night shift. You just thought you was going to the Philippines and you was going to be happy and you was going to be a little jet lag and you was going to get a little rest. Oh, so you just going to touch my car, honey. Okay. To God be the glory. She using my car as her walking stick. But to God be the glory. Maybe she feel all of this anointing coming from this car, and she just needed a touch. She just needed a touch. Bless her soul that she can get to where she's going. And I don't know why she don't have her walker, why she don't have her cane, why she don't have her rollator. I don't know what's the story with her. Oh, she was just going to the car ahead of me. Well, bless her. She made it to her. She made it to her vehicle, y'all. I won't show you too much. I won't show y'all too much. Expose her, but she made it to her car. But I gotta be in position. If I wasn't parked here, she wouldn't have had nothing to hold on to. She wouldn't have been able to get in her car. Can't complain about being in position. Can't complain about the sick people coming to you, right? When the Lord has already showed it to you. So you cannot say that you want to be a life coach, a health coach, and the minute somebody comes to you, you mad about it. You can't say you want to be a minister, preacher, pastor, and the minute somebody needs a word and it's outside of your business hours, you don't want no parts of them. You don't want no parts of it. The ministry is fine. The ministry is cute when you can sashay around on a Sunday and you can gyrate around to the hymns and everything. But when you have to really go in and put some work in, when you got to lay hands, when you got to get on the floor, when you got to intercede, when you got to pray at the watch night service, like when you got to be fasting, now it's not all glamorous. It's no longer glamorous. But will you stay in position? Will you get into position? Even if it's a new shift, even if it's something that you've never had to do in your ministry before, even if it's something you've never had to do in your business before, even if it's something you've never had to do in your life before, will you do it? Will you do it? And my answer is yes. My answer is yes. My answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. So if I got to work the late night shift, then so be it. I don't know what kind of shift this is. A 10 to a 10 to something, because we ain't been to sleep yet. Had breakfast. Had breakfast at 6. I have some fruit at home. I'm probably going to go home and slice my pineapple and eat some fruit and get to this meeting. So, but I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to make certain that I chatted with you all, that I check in, give you a little inspiration and a little encouragement. So if if you are in a new season, be easy. Don't be getting flustered. Don't be getting upset because things are different. That is actually the definition of your new season. So take it as it comes. Learn what you're supposed to learn. Do what you're supposed to do. And maybe God will shift it back. I don't know. I might be back on day shift soon. Hopefully. But if not, if God needs me right here on a night shift, then we'll just have to make it do what it do. We'll have to make it do what it do. But I am going to go so that I can start my drive, so that I can get home prayerfully in time for my staff meeting. And I will see you all tomorrow. Today is what day? Today is Wednesday, right? I believe today is Wednesday. I ain't got no sleep, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think today is Wellness Wednesday. So the Wellness Encounter is coming out. And tomorrow is Thursday, and the Black Girl Prayer series is coming out. So y'all better make certain y'all set your alarm clocks, that you have this information, because Trina B. Murphy, yeah, that pretty thing that's on this line right now, Trina B. Murphy is going to be preaching a whole. She gonna be preaching a hole in the pits of hell, and she gonna put the enemy on notice tomorrow on the Black Girl Pray Her series. So if y'all are loving the Black Girl Pray Her series, if you loved it in the month of November and you rocking with us, last week was Dr. D, and Dr. D punched a hole and she black in the enemy's eye. So if you missed that one, you better go back and catch Dr. D on the Black Girl Pray Her series. And then this week, tomorrow, Trina B. Murphy is going to be on there. And I'm telling you, this woman of God, I want to call her a prophetess, but she hasn't said that that's her role, that's her ministry, but she got the undertones of a prophetess. And so that's what I really be wanting to call her. But I like to respect people and what their titles and how they like to be, addressed. But she definitely got some prophetic things going on with her, and she be speaking and she be teaching, and she gonna set us straight about living a consecrated life. So y'all make certain you join me tomorrow on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel, Sheniqua Inspires. But today, you got to open up your email and read the Wellness Encounter. We've got some good information. If you missed last week, you got to go back and look at last week's information. We were talking about fibromyalgia. It's a painful condition that there's really not a lot of information on the why, but many people suffer from it. So we shine the light on that. This week is... What is this week? I think some type of healthcare disparities in women of color. I forget exactly what this week's topic is, but at 10 o'clock, you're going to be able to see what this week's topic is. Make certain you're clicking in the links. Make sure you're reading the Wellness Encounter blog that is attached to the Wellness Encounter so that you have all of the health and wellness information, not only for yourself, but for your loved ones. Good morning, Dr. Sis. Blessings to you. Carol, it's okay. You can get back to doing what you were doing. I'm done. I need to start driving. So you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will see you back on the line tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on both Facebook and YouTube tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow night on the Black Girl Pray Her series. Okay? Those are the church announcements, and I will see you all, and hopefully I'll get some sleep. I'll update you about it tomorrow, God willing. All right, everyone. Take care. Be blessed. Hi, everyone. Dr. Sheniqua Johnson here, aka Sheniqua Inspires. I warmly extend an invitation to each of you to explore my website, SheniquaInspires.com. Here, you can discover a wealth of inspiration through my books, or whether you're seeking to unlock your peak potential with my personalized accountability coaching, or searching for an inspirational speaker for your next event. I'm here to assist you. Let's connect and discuss how we can work together to achieve your goals. Goodbye for now.